Okay, I heard about this some time ago, but it seemed like a very small thing, and there wasn't a lot of noise. Now it seems it is getting louder, this noise, and I find it a bit funny that the day I decide to actually talk about it, there's some quote-unquote leaked stuff. And I know I say quote-unquote, but this looks like some serious stuff. Basically, the buzz is that the company known as Shueisha, which owns most of the anime you watch, will be trying again to have a successful video game that crosses over its characters from its Shonen Jump brand. Of course, you know, they own a lot of brands, Shonen Jump, Young Jump, V Jump, it just goes on, but usually, when it comes to these crossover games, it's just Shonen Jump. Now, of course, this would give me a bunch of flashbacks because this literal channel began predominantly as a Jump Force focused channel. And it's kind of crazy that I started this channel pretty late in the game when Jump Force was well into its first DLC season, and that was in 2019. My gosh. That feels like it was yesterday. How old am I at this point? A few days ago, I asked my current viewership, though, if you guys even remember Jump Force, since I've actually come across a number of people that didn't even know of its existence, and well, at least it's safe to say most remember. Now, as of today, we have a supposed leaked screenshot from two leakers on Twitter, and I'll tell you why you shouldn't automatically call it fake. It shows a title for a game called Jump Stars ULTIMAX, which automatically gives it away that this will be a Jump crossover game. They dropped the name Jump Force since, let's be honest, even with a lot of people enjoying the game when played with friends, it got so much hate, whether justified or not, to get this game and all of its DLC off the online stores. That's insane. Go on the PlayStation Store, it's not there. You already have the game on disc, you want DLC? It's not there. The first person this was from was a leaker that's known for Ninja Storm content, and I don't really cover Ninja Storm connections considering, well, I'm just not interested in buying the same game again when it wasn't that long ago that I bought the collection for the same series, but the guy leaks out a lot of valid things, and what he said about this game was, a new Shonen Jump crossover Ultimate game is well under development. CyberConnect 2 joined Chunsoft on the project in 2020. Development started well in 2018. The game will use mechanics from the Storm saga. Then he said, more than 25 licenses present in the next crossover Shonen Jump Ultimate game. The drafting of the specifications and the creation of the sketches have already been presented. The game is still in the development phase. Now, what I find interesting is the fact that it seems Shueisha is doing exactly what everyone on the internet told them to do, and that was to get CyberConnect 2 as a developer for the next crossover game. Because when it comes to Chunsoft, they did Jump Force, people were unhappy. They did that One Punch Man game, and that people were really unhappy. Basically, a lot of people didn't even see it as worth buying because of how bad everyone else was saying. And yeah, people were just unhappy with that studio. Now, is CyberConnect 2, however, a perfect studio? No, but the Naruto Storm games and the Demon Slayer game were all pretty good, and it seems this game would have gameplay like that, rather than gameplay like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which is one of the most tedious versions of fighting I've ever played in any Dragon Ball game, and trust me, I've played most of them. The photo was also posted on Twitter by a guy named Anime Games Online, and I personally am not familiar with this guy, but he is actually followed by the real and official Bandai Namco account with the gold verification mark, letting you know it's the legit organization, and this is the European branch of that company. If you don't know, that's the gaming publisher for most Shonen Jump games. Now, a slightly less trusted source gave some more information on the forum Rest Era. This is a lot more information, yet is the piece of the story that should be taken with what the cool kids say, a grain of salt. The first three things this person says go along with what everyone else is saying, and other things seem to be based off what we got in Jump Force, along with saying we're going to get a big roster and many stages. So honestly, I think this can all be expected, although 140 characters, that's a lot. And I'd be happy, of course I'd be happy, but I'm obviously skeptical about something like that. Now, if this is all true, I'm gonna get extremely pumped. I would hope the story mode is actually good and not something that looks slapped together on the last day of development like how Jump Force was. Man, I just remember how much I used to rage playing that game, Jump Force, and how broken that game was. But man, I gotta say, it was pretty addicting and fun to play with others. So, let's see how this thing goes. Let me know what you guys think. My name's Konjic, I love you, and I'll talk to you in the next video.
And I can say that I'm great, yeah, I can say that I'm perfect. I ain't the one that was out here saving lives, I was purchased. Now we about to take you out if you try to act toxic. I'ma send you straight up to my main man, Konjic.